Good afternoon, everyone. All right, Daryl did say silence, but I think the two things he excluded were you can say, you can wish, and you can applaud. So let's try it again. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Thank you. Don't worry, there are only two teams after us, so you won't get too tired. All right. So let's start. What is point of view? Let's talk about it first. So this is our team. We are a cross-cultural team that only met yesterday. We did more storming before we actually reached any brainstorming. So in spite of that, we have a very rough prototype already for you. So I'm going to spend very little time describing it and more time, and you can have a look at the prototype, actually. All right. So everyone has a point of view, and this has started all the way from ages. So there were cave drawings earlier. So what are we trying to do today? Our team is developing a mobile application to help young Singaporeans connect with their heritage through pictures, personal stories, and conversations. How are we going to do this? It's a very simple three-step process. Snap it, sign it, and share it. So what does this mean? Let me move this side. Suppose you're here, which is the Singapore Arts Museum, all right? And this data we're getting of sites from the Singapore Heritage Board, and that data. Related images about the Singapore Art Museum pop up on your mobile phone. Now this happens to be a very old photo, taken around the 1960s. All you have to do is take a photo of yourself, add your story to it, and upload it. And when you upload it, it is with all the other stories as well. Okay? All right. Now what makes this different? It's conversational, it's personal, it's pictorial, it's stories which connect, and it builds a community memory. And of course, Singaporeans connect with their heritage. You can leave messages for future generations. You can learn from your senior stories. And of course, it becomes a chronological wall of Singapore's changing cultural landscape. And of course, there is no business model. We believe that some things are priceless. So this is all about heart. We would like to partner with the Singapore Memory Project, the Singapore Heritage Board, and of course the MOE to really publish this in schools as well. As you will see from the prototype, it's relatively rough, but let's go into the prototype.
All right, so thanks, Saurabh. I'm very glad to be able to demonstrate this thing which we hacked over the weekend from scratch, pretty much. So how does this work? Essentially, say Jason's at the Singapore Art Museum. What happens is photos will pop up, but of course we're not there now, so we're just going to search for it. So it's going to search for it. These photos will pop up. These are taken live, filtered from the Singapore Memory Project. Pick one. Right, so you can see the original photo over here. Stories that people have contributed. You can continue to contribute to this story, continue to build the story, or your new stories, and then you can add more. Yeah.